Hi there, welcome back to the Inspired Method YouTube channel. My name is Trevor Sammons and this is my lovely wife Karen Sammons, and today we're going to be talking about repurposing content. So here's a quote from our favorite social media guy, Gary Vaynerchuk. If you're not putting relevant content in relevant places, you don't exist. Harsh reality. And here's a cool statistic for you. More video content is uploaded in 30 days than the major US television networks have created in 30 years. And that's a quote I got from WordStream.
Wow, that's actually incredible.
Pretty awesome.
So video content is not dead. The gurus are right. So the great thing about making content is that you can make it once and use it in several different places to get the most out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you do the work once and then repurpose it. So
very good. So what does it mean to repurpose content?
So you start out by whatever content it is you're going to be talking about in your industry. So you might take some sort of long form of content, which could be like a blog about whatever your business is. Maybe it could be, if you're a builder, you could talk about all the different best practices in building. You can have a blog or a video log, which is called a vlog. Maybe you could have a Q&A session or a podcast, maybe whatever industry you're in. You're going to take that long form content and then you can actually reuse parts of it in smaller chunks in other places.
Cool.
Yeah, it's one way.
Nice. So why is repurposing content useful for a business?
Well, there's obviously many reasons. First of all, it's less work for the business owner. That's the biggest thing, because time is precious. So you do the work once and break it down into smaller chunks. Now, when you repurpose it, you're going to share it to different places. You're not just going to have it in one place. So you're repurposing it to other places, even if it's in the original form. And that way you get a new audience seeing it. Maybe it's a different platform, different type of audience. And then it just makes the most out of your effort. Make the most.
Cool. And the other benefit is you also are learning how to communicate to different audiences in different places.
True.
So then expands your skill set.
Yes.
Which is important.
Because if you think about, let's say you started with your blog on your website and then you want to use some of that on Twitter, well, obviously you can't use more than, I don't know, what is it, 140 characters? I can't remember now. It's 280 now. They doubled it, right? That was a while ago. So you don't have much space to say what you really want to say, so you need to be really clear on the best parts of that content. So, and that's how Twitter is consumed, so you have to know what that audience likes. So yeah.
Awesome. So what are some different examples of content that can be repurposed?
I already mentioned some of them, but obviously your blog, so your written form, articles, stories, whatever it is, you're going to be able to repurpose those. Maybe you've held a webinar and you want to repurpose some of that. It could be case studies, videos, podcasts, Q&A sessions, PowerPoint into infographic. You can do a lot of translating from one medium to another. You could even go from different websites, of different publishing websites for your blogs, not even just your own website.
Cool. So it's more about being creative and thinking of different ways to use that content to get more reach.
Exactly.
Nice. And
you should be thinking about, especially if you're just, even if you're just writing a blog, you want to be thinking about all the places that you can republish that blog to get more people seeing your stuff and you just being found more on the internet.
Cool. So Karen, how does repurposing content strengthen your messaging?
Well, obviously, if you're in lots of different places, you're going to be seen by more people and you'll maybe start getting more recognized. Oh, that's that person or that's that business. You kind of get to be known more and your branding becomes clearer. So that's one thing. And it just shows the same consistent message everywhere that you are who you say you are, and it just strengthens your brand.
Cool.
Is there anything you would like to?
Yeah, no, you said it really well there. When you are putting out the same consistent message across, let's say, 3 or 4 different channels, then when people see it, like say they are a heavy user on social or a heavy user in the digital world, seeing your same message over and over and over again just compounds it, right? So it just builds upon itself.
Yeah.
And makes you more of an authority out in the world.
Yeah, it gets people to know you, hopefully like you, and trust you. If they keep hearing the same message, they can start to really identify you and identify with you.
Yeah. Maybe there's one thing that I want to put out there, which is difficult for people to grasp, is you either want people to love you or hate you. If you're kind of in the middle, you're not talking to anyone. So you want a tribe of people who love your stuff, love what you do, and the people that don't, really don't. So really, we don't want them to follow us at all, but it's really differentiating yourself, being unique, and speaking to that particular audience that loves you, because they're the ones who are going to buy from you.
Yeah, and they'll fight for your brand. And yeah, you almost want to be polarizing in that way. It's kind of the word we use in the marketing world.
So that's just a side note, but it came to my mind. I thought it would be good to share.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what about how does repurposing content help you with enhancing your knowledge and your skill set?
Well, obviously, the more often you put your message out there, your communication becomes clearer and clearer, and you become more effective with it. That's one thing I would say. So the more often you do that, you learn different platforms, how to speak to the people on those platforms. You just become just more of an expert in your industry, and you really start to sound like you know what you're talking about. And then you can obviously grow in your expertise, and you learn new ways of communicating with your different audiences. And it kind of reinforces what you already know, but just to a deeper, better level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so layering your knowledge and really expanding what you know. Because once you say it once and you understand it, but then once you are saying it and using it again and again and again, and then it just really builds and helps you communicate that message a lot more clearly to your audience, whether it's on video or written or in an interview. Just helps out a lot there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's almost like a muscle, but I mean, obviously it's your branding and your message, but it's the same thing. As you use it more and more, it becomes stronger and the message just becomes clearer.
Yeah. So now, how can repurposing content help you with search engine optimization?
Well, every time you are somewhere on that digital space, whether it's LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever it is, your website, your blog, YouTube, the more often you're there in those places, similar messages or very like almost the same content because you're repurposing it, the search engines look for whatever keywords those people might be looking for, and they find you in many places, your brand, your voice, and it just helps you rank higher into, like, hopefully on page 1 of Google.
Mm-hmm. That's the goal. We want to get onto page 1 of Google, and we want to get there on a number of different search terms so that you're the brand of choice, right? And that's really what it's all about. When we're doing this, we want people to find us. And why do we want them to find us? Because we want them to be our customers, right? We want to find the right people who are looking for us, and then getting them to exchange their money with us for a valuable service or product in return.
And in turn, helping them find their customers so that they can stay in business as well. So
yeah, 100%. The whole reason we're doing these videos is so that we can teach people out there about search engine optimization, about digital marketing, because we want them to succeed. We want you to be winning in the marketplace. And this is also an example of what you do to get to page 1 of Google, making these videos. I mean, they're not great. I'm not going to win an Academy Award. It's not going to go viral, but we're doing these so we can show our customers what has to be done in order to win in the search engines.
Yeah, it's a win-win-win situation. Everyone wins all the way around.
Awesome.
So thanks for joining us here on Inspired Method Marketing YouTube channel. Like the video if you got some good content out of it. Leave us a comment, maybe even suggestions of what you need to know about your own marketing for your business. And Remember to subscribe to our channel so that you always get the latest videos and all the latest marketing material to help you stay in business.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.